Welcome back to another episode of the Miller's Menu here on YouTube. Today we have a great festive dish we're going to make. We're going to make Mexican street corn right here on the Blackstone. We're going to put the corn on it with some butter and some salt. And once it's all cooked up, we're going to put our cream on it with some cilantro and some pico and have a great festive side dish to eat this afternoon. Before we get into the ingredients, I want to take a second and thank everybody that has taken the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're growing and we appreciate that. With that being said, if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, take a second, just smash that like button and then hit that subscribe bell right beside it. And we really do appreciate that, the time and the effort that you guys put into that. So we'll be right back with the ingredients. All right, here are our ingredients for today. We have several, and I'll go over how much of each of it, and it's also in the description below. But we're going to have some mayonnaise, some crema mexicana, or you can use sour cream if you don't have that, some queso fresco. Also, you can use Parmesan cheese if you don't have that. My mind went blank for a second. We're going to use some butter on the corn, lime or two, fresh cilantro, garlic powder, chili powder. Obviously you got your corn. We're going to use a bag of frozen corn today. It's been thawed out, but it was frozen. Our grocery stores don't have fresh corn yet. And then we like to add some Pico De Gallo. You don't have to add that, and most Mexican street corn doesn't have that, but we're going to add it. So stay tuned and watch us put it all together. Okay, we're back. I've divvied it up and shredded and poured out and diced up and everything what we needed. So we're going to start with our base, which is going to be a half a cup of mayonnaise, and then we're going to put in our Mexican cream or our sour cream, another half a cup. Pour that right in, and then give it a good mix. We're going to put in about a quarter of a cup of the grated cheese, and then the rest is going to go on top at the end. We're going to put in our chili pepper now, and we're going to have about a half a tablespoon. And again, you can do that to taste. Stir that around. You can also, if you like it hotter, put in some chipotle pepper or any sort of spice that you want to add to it to make it a little bit hotter. We're not the biggest fans of heat in this household, so it's not too terribly hot. And then you're also going to put in just a little bit of garlic powder. Mix that all around. And this is going to be our base for the end of it. Before we go, we're going to add about that much lime juice, or about 2 tablespoons again. Mix it all around. We've got our pico for later, and we got our cilantro for later, and more queso fresco. Yeah, that's going to be good right there. And we'll see you out on the griddle. Okay, let's get right into it. First, we're going to take and put some butter down on the Blackstone. Don't need that much, but we're going to use a lot today, because who doesn't like butter with their corn? We use a lot of butter here on the channel. Obviously, it's a friend of mine, and we use it, and can't go wrong with using butter. So we're going to put some butter out all over this Blackstone. And then we're going to dump our corn just all over the griddle. Bang it all out. And then while it starts cooking, we're going to season it with some salt. All right. It's just going to take a couple seconds for us to cook this corn up. Not always when I'm cooking do I have time to, and making videos, do I have time to relax in the middle while something's going without other components going. But this is a nice recipe to kind of just chill and let go, and you can hydrate while you're doing it, and it's a nice relaxing chill recipe that is really easy to go with, and not rushing around and sweating a whole lot while you're doing it. So our corn's been cooking, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes now, and it's nice and hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn off these two Blackstone knobs. These two burners have been off, so what we're going to do is move it all over to that side so we don't burn it when we put the cream in it. But we're going to take and just move everything over there. And this is where all the work comes in. So we're going to take our cream and we're just going to drizzle it over the top of it all. And we're going to mix it all in real good in a second. Just like that. Hannah, will you run and grab that cutting board real quick? No, it's not. So it's either on top of the fridge or next to the dishwasher or something. I'm gonna set this stuff out of the way as we get done with it. All right, we're going to take and put our pico in. Again, you don't have to do that. Not everybody does. Set that up there. Let's mix it around real good. So now that we got that all in there, we're just going to mix it all around. Let that mix up real good. Thank you, sweetie. Put that over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to use that to put our plate on it. So we're going to put our corn on our plate. And we got to be able to taste it. So we're going to put it on here. Oh, this smells so good. You can smell that lime juice in there. You can smell the cilantro that I was handling earlier still. It's so good. If you don't like that, there's something wrong with you. So then we're going to take our grated queso fresco, or you could do it with Parmesan cheese, and drizzle it right across the top. Probably only about a quarter or about a half a cup or so, but I find that more cheese the better in just about every meal, so probably a little heavy on that. And then we're going to take our cilantro and drizzle it across the top. It looks gorgeous in that sunlight. And there you have it. That's our Mexican street corn, and you're crazy if you think I'm going to get out of this video without trying it. So here you go. Hannah's going to jump in and try it with us. And you got to get all the flavors there.
I dropped it.
So good. Man.
It's amazing.
It's what? The camera's over there.
No, it's amazing.
It's amazing. You think you can eat some of this today?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have a different recipe for it, drop it in the comments below. I'd like to see what else you add or what you don't put in yours that I put in ours today. But I appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to hit that like button and share with your friends. Until next time, I'm Rusty Miller. This is Hannah, and this has been an episode of Miller's Menu.